Hey coach, super excited you found us on YouTube. Couple things. First of all, subscribe. That's the first thing. Second thing is go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. I know all of us want to win more games, have more fun in less time. Let me help you. I've been through it all. 30 plus years, lots of state championships. Let me help you do that. All right, let's head off to the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. Happy summer. Hopefully it's not going too fast for you at this point. I know this summer's gone really fast considering our youngest is getting heading off to college. But before I jump into the podcast, I give a big shout out to our two sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the number one shoe machine in the market, bar none. Mention me, mention Coach Unplugged, mention any of our podcasts, and I'll give you a hint, new podcast coming your way soon. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But anyway, that's a tease in the industry. I'm just teasing it. It's probably 6 weeks away. Anyway, so go mention me going back $450 off. I'm gonna give you a story about Dr. Dish. One of our Dr. Dishes, not the CT, but the generation before, was having some problems, and we're pushing some. But the people at Dr. Dish are so great. They literally, it was one phone call, do this, and it works great now. So, and that was before they were sponsors, but I'm just telling you, they're the best. It's a Midwest company. You're going to love them. And again, they'll take really good care of you. Just make sure you mention us. And then also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. I know August is that time some coaches kind of wind down and chill a little bit, but it's a great time to become a better basketball coach. And the number of resources. I'm going to tell you, the run and jump handout we got in there is 45 pages. That's worth a month's right there. I'm just being real. You just down anyway, 14-day free trial. Go over and check it out. Also, okay, so let's talk about becoming a better basketball coach. This is kind of the time right now when you're listening to this until school starts. Our school doesn't start to the beginning of September, is when I really grow as a coach. I'm growing during the season and stuff, and coaches and my assistant coaches and I are slacking right now and talking and doing a lot of stuff, but and there's a lot of growth with that. But my deep dive is probably the next 5 to 6 weeks. Deep dive, scary dive. Like I had to go for a walk dive. That is just kind of like, and obviously if you're watching this on YouTube, lots of books, lots of reading, but places that you can go that are free, that are easy resources. YouTube is a great one. It's almost overwhelming. If you go over to Teach Hoops on YouTube, I think I've broken it down into enough. Make sure you subscribe if you do that, so you get all the updates, because I usually put a couple of videos up a day. But find your couple resources, and then a good thing to do is maybe start a spreadsheet or a sheet or something like that, just to keep track of it. So that's my first thing. Second thing is what I just said. Reading is good. I'm reading on leadership right now. I'm reading on nutrition. I'm reading on strength and conditioning. I'm reading on things that maybe I need a little bit more work on. If you're looking at motivation, you look at that. I'll put a link down below. I have a really good page of books I've been reading and gonna read. I haven't read them all. So if you want to look there, it's just, we'll have a picture of it. I need to update it actually. So before this goes live, I'll make sure I update it. So that's easy. Another good way to is along the reading thing is our blog on Teach Hoops. It's totally free if you go up above. Right now I'm talking about situations and end of game things that I think is really good. How do you deal with end of game? How do you deal with special situations and things like that? And it's free. You go over on, I'll go over on to Teach Hoops, and you can check the blog out there. It's right there. And then, go find your 2 or 3 Twitter people that you love. I want to follow 70 of them or 100 of them. I'll put my Twitter down below. What I like is a great community. In our Facebook group, I would put it as the best Facebook group for basketball coaches out there. There's always discussions. There's always talks. There's always me kicking people out of it. I'm going to be totally honest, because they're spamming it and they're trying to sell jerseys and they're trying to get your emails, like all sorts of stuff. So this is 120,000 coaches. So I have two of them. The Coaching Youth Hoops one, if you're a youth coach, that's a great place to go. Or if you're just a basketball coach, maybe you're not a youth coach, maybe you're something else, or you want to go on both of them. I know a lot of high school coaches are in the youth one too, but the big one, the 120K one, is yeah, is just called Basketball Coaches, and I'll put a link down below. And then our podcast, like I was teasing before, we have podcasts. If you need podcasts, we got every podcast you would ever need. So we have Coach Unplugged, which talks about everything coaching basketball. We have High School Hoops, which leans into high school basketball. We have Coaching Youth Hoops, which leans into coaching youth basketball. We have the 5-Minute Basketball Podcast, which is, I try to keep it smaller. Sometimes it's a little bit more than 5 minutes. Then I have my funnel down defense. I have my combination or junk defense one, and I have my rule of 3 offense one. Those are kind of finite. You can listen to those probably in a day or two. Just kind of walks through what the premises are of those. And then we've got a new one coming up, maybe 2 new ones. I'm going to work on that. But anyway, so I think I think all of that is really good as far as podcasts go. But leaning in, how do you become a better basketball coach? You become a better basketball coach by finding mentors that you can talk to. Maybe it's a Facebook group, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's teachhoops.com. I'm just going to be real. No one else in the market. I just was listening to another podcast. You can be a trainer, which is fine. You're not a basketball coach. You can be a college coach. You can be somebody running a seat, just running. You can figure out who I'm talking about. Yes, but they're not dealing with the parent on a Tuesday night because Johnny didn't play or Sally didn't play. They're not dealing with making sure the yellow bus shows up on time. I have done that. I have won at that level. I've won at the highest level at that. I've won 3 state titles in the biggest division in Wisconsin. I've coached countless professional basketball players, a couple NBA players. I know what it takes to go to the next level, and I also know what it takes to be competitive every year. I've coached for over 25 years. I had 1 losing season. It was my first year. So the roadmap inside of Teach Hoops is from someone that knows what they're talking about and has done it. That's why I put the roadmap. You can get it. You go on the website, it will pop up real quick. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I always like to do a couple of these a year just to kind of say, hey, here are all the free resources. Here are the things that can kind of make you a better basketball coach. And hope you will take advantage of that. Go over and check out teachhoops.com. It will help you become a better basketball coach. 14-day free trial. That's how much I believe in it. I think it's a great resource. The one-on-one calls, the office hours, and all those things start rubbing up in the fall again when people start narrowing in on what they need to do. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go back to the regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching, Coach. Make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified every time we come back on. But you will not be disappointed with teachhoops.com. 14-day free trial. Let's go check it out. Have a great day.